Welcome back to Road to Kneecovery. Let's just jump right into it. Not a lot has happened the past few weeks, but this upcoming week is gonna be really big. I say that nothing has happened the past few weeks, but I've gotten back from off season and my knees are still holding up. They are aching a little bit from time to time, not a lot. I'm talking like 1 or 2 out of 10, but it's still a bit of PTSD, if you can say it like that, because the last year have been, technically it's been easier, but it's been harder on the mental because I haven't been able to ride and race and whatever as much as I wanted to. But yeah, I've been ramping up the training the past few weeks, and I've been doing a lot of Swift rides and generally just keeping about 2 hours max rise, a little under maybe, and just focusing on my pedal stroke and riding with straight knees and all of that I've talked about, and just done some strength training 3 times a week, just doing that program. And I think I'm actually maybe going to alter the program a little bit, put in some or change around with some exercise. And but saying that this next week is gonna be pretty big and just start talking about something else is probably a little bit too much of a cliffhanger. So let's just talk a little bit about it now. The next week is going to be my first, before this season, 20-minute interval max, also or better known as the FTP test. And I hope I'm ready, or I hope my knees are ready, or also just myself, because it's pretty hard. Last time, or the first and ever time I've done it, I was not really myself for the next 3 days. So I don't know if I'm looking forward to it, but Project 24 is where it all happens, or have happened, I guess. So if you want to watch that. Okay, so literally just done the FTP test, and I can successfully say that my knees didn't hurt more after the 20 minutes than before. So, and I can also just say that if you think climbing is hard when you haven't done an FTP test, then try climbing after you've done an FTP test, because that is arguably a little harder. So I'm just done now. It was 3 minutes ago, and I'm just crawling my way up and doing about 200 watts max. So that was pretty hard. 401 for 20 minutes in, what day is it? The 15th of November, something like that. So there's half a year to the season. So let's hope we can increase that somewhat over the next couple of months. And if you want to see that, you can just follow along in the Project 24 series, which comes out, or the plan is for it to come out every 4 weeks. So every time there's an FTP test, and also just to document my training a little bit more. So sorry for not including what's called facial expressions, but also this for this ride. But I was too busy not drowning in water. And speaking of drowning in water, my shoes and my gloves and everything is completely drowned. So now you know that. Ow. If I remember correctly, I haven't recorded anything since my FTP test, and it was 3 weeks ago, I think. And I've just been trucking along and trying not to F up my knees any more than they already are. And I've been doing some Swift training just to keep out of the bad weather. And I think I'm also gonna get outside in a few days, so we're gonna see that in the end of this video, but I think that this video is just primarily an update on just my situation with my knees, and I've actually made a couple of changes, 2 changes to my strength training program, and I'm probably gonna downgrade my training, like volume and also intenseness in the coming time, because it's a little bit too hard for me, because it's my mind wants to train, but when I get on the bike or I get in the gym, I'm doing the same things, but it's harder. Like the lactic acid, it just builds much quicker, and it's not as enjoyable. So I think I'm gonna cut back maybe a little bit. But I would say in general the knee situation is okay. I can feel it basically every ride, but especially on these travel rides, I can feel like the first 10 minutes, and when I've just warmed up, it's basically just gone. But then comes the mental thoughts of not doing as many watts inside. So there's positives and negatives in everything. So, but it's manageable right now, and I just hope it doesn't go worse in the future, so I don't have to miss out on the season or some of the season. But let's not make everything so negative, and let's go outside, and maybe it is a little bit of snow lift. So see you. I am outside as promised, and it's not looking good. It's 3 degrees Celsius, so it's actually pretty warm for what it's been for the last couple of weeks. But it's time to get down to Morten, and I will tell you a little bit more about my knees, and hopefully I will not get hypothermia with this weather. So I'm just on my way out to Morten, and I'm basically riding on ice, but it's a little more watery, so I'm just going down in every little hole and sliding around, and honestly I could probably fall in like less than 1 second, but Morten is right there. What's up, Morten? Oh my god, I hate this. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is what's it called? Life-threatening.
What is going on? You said 10 minutes and it's 17 minutes.
17?
Yeah, 17.
But it's ice. That's probably why.
But that's only this.
You don't know that.
Not the rest of the road.
You don't know that. I had to avoid all the cars because I was going so fast.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Then we drive.
So the situation with my knees the past couple of weeks have been, I don't really know, not too bad, but not too good, because sometimes it hurts, and like right now I can feel it, but it's like basically nothing. So I don't really know what to say about it, and I've just been strength training like a madman, just going like 5 or 6 hours a week, and just okay.
Yeah.
Er du sikker?
Ja.
Okay.
Landte jeg på den her side gang, Jeg skal lige finde ud af, hvad jeg skal sige.
Ja, du lander også på venstre side af grusgraven.
Hvad?
Du lander også på venstre side af grusgraven.
Ja, den her gang var der ikke derailer med, vel?
Nej, det er den anden side.
Jeg skulle bare lige være sikker.
So for those of you who don't know, he crashed like, I don't know, 15 minutes ago on the other parts of the trail. So That was maybe in a different video, but I don't know what the flip he's doing. He's just
Bro,
crashing everywhere.
What's going on? I thought I could jump it like I do all the time, and then poof, my front wheel fucked up. I hate my front wheel. I'm not friends with my front wheel anymore. And then it made that shit poof, and then I fell, and now I'm laying here. And I don't understand what the fuck is going on.
I came up behind him and I saw that he was going over, I don't know if, yeah, there's two bumps, whatever you want to call it, a double. And he just went up like normal, but he turned a little bit left in the air. And when he landed, his weight was all the way to the left side, so he just dived into the bushes with all these spikes.
But when I'm here, why is my bicycle there?
Yeah.
Why is it there?
No.
It should be with me, like I was laying with the steer right here, and the whole cycle over here.
It was because the plants took you. Because it goes in your clothes, but not in the middle of the bike. So it just pulled you away from the bike.
Ah.
And also probably because you clipped out of the pedals.
I should maybe listen to more in physics.
I don't know if physics include bike crashes.
But in physics, I'm not listening, and that sounds much physics.
So the lesson of today, kids, listen to the things you learn in school.
Don't get nulso like me.
Don't get the bare minimum, is the quote from Morten. Strive for much bigger. Yes. So as I was saying, I'm strength training about 5 or 6 hours a week. So 3 times, and I'm just doing the same program, and it's really motivating. But I'm just in with the music, and then just go on autopilot and just get it done until I am pain-free. So, but other than that, I'm really happy with my shoe soles because my knees are going straight as they should when I'm on the bike, and it's definitely best on this bike compared to the road bike that I'm using on Swift, but it's definitely also good on that bike. And yeah, I've changed 2 exercises in my program from the last Road to Kneecovery episode. So now I'm also doing stiff-legged deadlifts and calf raises, and I've taken 2 exercises out and replaced them with those 2. So I will just put them on screen because I can't remember right now. But I also just think that the Swift training is really good for my knees because it's sort of an isolated movement, because my legs are only going up and down and not side to side like on the mountain bike. So and last thing I believe is that I'm probably gonna train a little bit less in the future because it's probably a little bit too hard on my knees. So I think I will maybe cut 25% off of my time on the home trainer, so on Swift, because that is just also such quality training that I don't think I will need as much, and it also just keeps the motivation high and makes it easier for me to get through the training. So it will maybe be a little bit bad in the start, but better in the long run, because I'll be able to do all my training instead of not being able to finish it like I did once or twice this week. So I just had a really bad week with very low energy. I was on the hard part or the last week, so the hardest week, and I've not been able to complete it, so I'll just make some adjustments and keep going. And yeah, there is an FTP test next week, so we will see if the work has been getting me results, and of course in the coming months when I will do even more FTP tests and training and races and whatever. So, but yeah, I think that was the Road to Kneecovery episode 3, and I will just now try to get home with this ice on the little path here, and not try to fall like Morten did twice this ride. And he says return to the right, but yeah, oi! Thank you for watching.